Pickle Barrel is a local sports bar here in Milledgeville. It's mainly employed by college kids, so it's really fun just to come hang out, grab a beer, get some food. It's really reasonable price. You can come wear your favorite game day jersey and hang out with us.
Hello and welcome to GC 360, where news comes full circle. I'm Jamie Hood.
And I'm Caroline Hearn, bringing you news from the Georgia College campus all across the Milledgeville community. Coming up on GC 360, the latest on Tuesday's mayoral election. Will there be a recount?
We'll also have all the details on the recent parking forum that may wind up costing you money.
And a popular restaurant is moving its business elsewhere.
Milledgeville Mayor Gary Thrower isn't saying whether he'll seek a recount in Tuesday's election that saw him lose to challenger Mary Parham Copeland by just a handful of votes. If the result stands, Milledgeville will have elected its first female mayor and its first female African-American mayor. Carolyn McDuffie covered the vote counting on election night and has this report.
The turnout was low, but the result was nothing short of stunning. Democrat Mary Parham Copeland defeated incumbent Republican Mayor Gary Thrower by just 6 votes.
Oh, wow, I am ecstatic right now. I can't even describe how I'm feeling. I'm just so grateful and so thankful that everybody got out and they made their voice be heard tonight. And Milledgeville, whoo, Jesus, I love you guys. We're going to make Milledgeville work.
Thrower won his special election in 2015, necessitated by the resignation of Mayor Richard Bentley, who had been charged with insurance fraud. Thrower seemed like he accepted the result.
I want to be a little bit easy to work with to get her started on the right path. You know, all I want is what's good for Milledgeville, and people voted tonight and made a decision that they felt like she'd be the better choice, so I'm going to do my best to support her.
The final vote total announced Tuesday evening was Copeland 833 votes and Thrower 827 votes. That's a margin victory of about 0.4%. 2 other races were contested. In other elections, the District 5 City Council seat was Richard Mullins. He defeated Harry Kim 254 votes to 101 votes. Mike Cobb was elected to District 6 GMC Board of Trustees. He defeated Calvin Hill 435 votes to 189 votes. Reporting on the 2017 elections, I'm Carolyn McDuffie.
An update, 13 WMAZ reports that election officials have released final returns that show Mary Parham Copeland's margin of victory was 5 votes, not 6. We have not confirmed this report with election officials. We reached out a few hours ago to Mary Parham Copeland about the possibility that Mayor Thrower will request a recount. Parham said that would be within his rights, but she emphasized that she worked hard and that it paid off. She said, quote, "I ran a clean race and didn't do anything unethical." Efforts to reach Mayor Thrower and ask him whether he intends to call for a recount have been unsuccessful.
Recently, parking has constantly been in the news and a major concern of our Georgia College students, teachers, and businesses alike. The city of Milledgeville is considering implementing a new form that they think will help the whole parking situation. Our reporter Jamie has the reactions from local businesses, students, and city spokespeople.
Parking meters could be the newest addition to downtown Milledgeville. The City Council and City Manager Hank Griffith held a public forum to talk about the potential changes. Parking meter rates are still in deliberation. If implemented, meters would operate 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
The 2 biggest reasons we're looking at paid parking is parking turnover and to generate revenue. We're not going to try to hide that. That's the 2 reasons we're looking at paid parking.
Although Griffith thinks this could be beneficial to Milledgeville, local business owners disagree with this solution to the problem.
I think you said yourself, the problem is the lack of parking spots. And I think we can all agree that we're trying to put a Band-Aid on a wound that needs stitches.
I'm a little concerned about it. I'm worried about the charge of it, and the availability of parking is not being increased.
City Councilman Steve Chambers explained that since Milledgeville cannot afford to add parking spaces, they are using this as an alternative solution.
If you can't afford to or don't have the space available to make new parking spaces, then you have to try to generate a way to make parking spaces available.
The final decision will be made by the middle of January 2018. This will not be a referendum, but will be decided by the city manager and the city council. I'm Jamie Hood, reporting for GC360.
The popular downtown restaurant Aubrey Lanes is moving to the Milledgeville Country Club. The local haunt has been in downtown Milledgeville for 9 years, but head chef Chase Bloodworth says he's looking forward to the change of scenery.
I'm pretty excited about it. It's a chance to work with more people and play with more food and hopefully do some more cool stuff.
Aubrey Lanes has been one of Milledgeville's higher-end cuisine options, but manager Jordan Demon says that lower prices will be just one of the many changes to come.
I think it's going to be definitely a better experience for our guests. We're going to have a lot better options, a lot better variety, at a lot lower price points that we've never been able to have before.
While most of the staff seems optimistic, Georgia College student Danny Lutens thinks it will hurt the downtown area.
I'm really sad that they're moving. I think it's definitely going to affect the nightlife at Georgia College. A lot of the older kids like to come down here at night for late night, so we won't have that. I think it's going to make a lot of the other bars super crowded.
Demon acknowledged Luton's concerns, but he is convinced the lower prices and the implementation of a lunch menu will increase the draw from the student body. Aubrey Lanes is expected to open at its new location in late January. Still to come, we're going up market.
A look at the new boutique in downtown Milledgeville. But first, we have coverage on a panel held for Georgia College's freshman class to discuss diversity. We'll be back after the break.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
What happens when a sleepy town suddenly becomes the destination of choice for refugees from scores of countries around the world? That's what students discussed at a panel on the freshman common reader, Outcasts United. The book chronicles what happened to Clarkson, Georgia, just east of Atlanta. Their goal was to create more awareness of global citizenship.
actually eradicates this us versus them mindset that is created by.
And he told me, he said, hey, we really need some math.
I believe global citizenship is more than just completing a task or a project. Rather, it's learning to see others as you see yourself, and it's learning how to love others as you love yourself.
Organizations were present during this event, including Seek Refuge, Communities in Schools, Georgia College Shelter Buddies, and Diversity Peer Educators.
Firefly Boutique just opened up in downtown Milledgeville, and one thing you'll notice right away are the prices. Merchandise is pricey. The store is located on West Hancock Street, wedged between the Loco Yoco Cafe and the Velvet Elvis. Firefly is targeting college-age students and young professionals. One question is whether bargain-hungry college students will open their purses for higher-end brands. The store is counting on that, but students aren't all convinced. Store owner Amber Patitucci says she's hopeful about turning a profit within a year.
We've all seen the yummy mug cakes and muffins that have gone viral, but what about combining a breakfast favorite and a microwave mug recipe? Our Caroline McDuffie has the full scoop.
Today on the recipe box, we'll be showing y'all how to make a quick, simple, and easy French toast bake in your favorite coffee cup. All you will need is 1 tablespoon of butter, a 1/4 cup of milk, 1 egg beaten, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of white sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 slices of bread cut into cubes. Place the butter into the bottom of the large mug to make sure it melts into the mug once you start cooking. Then, stir in the remaining ingredients: milk, eggs, cinnamon, sugar, and vanilla. Bread cubes are then inserted and stirred into the mixture. Then microwave your mixture for about 90 seconds. Make sure to cover your mixture. Finally, remove your French toast from the microwave. Top with syrup or your other favorite toppings like chocolate chips. Now you have an easy, quick, and yummy to-go breakfast recipe. Reporting from the recipe box, I'm Carolyn McDuffie.
Just ahead, a preview of the volleyball season.
Also, an update on how Georgia College sports teams have been doing. And stay tuned for a look at the Georgia College basketball team's preparations for the upcoming season.
Welcome back to GC360. I'm Katie Collett. Welcome back to GC360. I'm Katie Collett.
And I'm Elizabeth Wampler.
And we're back to give you updates on all things sports in the Milledgeville area. The Georgia College men's basketball team is poised to shake up the Peach Belt this season, coming off with a year in which the Bobcats were anchored by their defense. Georgia College led the conference in points allowed, opposing field goal percentage, and opposing three-point percentage. The Bobcats will also be returning their top 5 leading scorers, with junior Isaac Thomas leading the Bobcats with 10.7 points per game last year. With such a solid foundation, head coach Mark Gaines has his eyes set on one thing: cutting down the nets at the end of the year.
We're hoping to win a championship, Peach Belt Conference Championship. The guys set the goals last night, and they want to win a championship. That's their goal, and if it's their goal, it's my goal. So the goal is to win the Peach Belt Championship and advance to the NCAA tournament.
The Bobcats will have a chance to test themselves right out of the gate as they take on second-ranked Queens at 7:30 on Friday, November 10th in the Centennial Center.
As the volleyball season draws to an end, Georgia College is positioned to make a run in the Peach Belt Conference Tournament. I had the chance to speak with the team to find out what it takes to compete at the highest level.
Volleyball season is almost finished, and Georgia College has had their best season in history. The team had multiple preseason goals in mind, including a victory over USC Aiken, which they achieved last weekend. Senior Chandler Ewaldson says, because they were successful in completing their goals, they are hoping to make it far in the playoffs. Coaches and players plan new goals during the upcoming playoffs.
We'll hopefully make it all the way, and then from there we'll move on to the regional tournaments, the NCAAs.
Coach Krumdick believes keeping up momentum and team chemistry has contributed to the successful season.
They're really motivating themselves to just extend the season as long as possible because they really are just enjoying playing volleyball and being together.
Ewaldson says that the only challenge the team has faced is having a young team, composed of mostly freshmen.
The beginning was, getting used to everyone, new faces, you're learning how each other plays on the court. But at this point in the season, we're gelling really well, and we're peaking at the perfect time. So,
Krumdick believes the young team has not been a challenge this season.
We have done a really good job of just trying to stay together as a team and to try and play as one unit, and it's definitely paying off for us.
Staying positive on and off the court is one way Kayla Brockway believes her volleyball family can succeed.
Just smiling at each other, staying positive, coming together. That's kind of the game of volleyball. It's really just keeping a positive attitude no matter what.
Ewaldson reminds herself to take advantage of the time she has with the team.
We're a family on and off the court.
In preparation for the playoffs, Krumdick has kept practices intense while still having fun.
We're just trying to treat it as a normal game.
The Peach Belt Conference tournament will begin at Georgia College on Friday, November 17th.
I feel like this is the year that we can actually do it and win the whole thing.
We'll be watching and rooting on the team as their season closes.
GCSU volleyball was the only area team in action this week, but they did not disappoint. The Bobcats took down USC Aiken on Saturday in a highly contested PBC matchup, winning 3-1 and crushing the Pacers in the deciding set 25-6. The volleyball team stayed hot, defeating Albany State in straight sets for their 20th win of the season. The Bobcats will look to finish their season strong, taking their 6th-ranked squad into tournament play. That's all for sports this week.
Make sure to tune in next time for a full report on the world of sports in Milledgeville. Up ahead, Harley Pope will have a full report on Milledgeville's recent victory on hunger relief.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I'm a retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing.
I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels.
After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak.
Meals on Wheels, coming to my door as someone who's housebound, having someone check on me, assures me that I'm not forgotten.
Meals on Wheels has given me a mode of freedom that I wouldn't have otherwise.
We're the clients.
We are the clients.
We are the clients of Meals on Wheels.
America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Hello everyone and welcome back to GC360 Entertainment News. I'm Harley Pope, here to keep you up to date on every big event. The Georgia College Theater and Dance Department presents Detroit 67, a play that promises to bring all the fear, tension, anger, and tear-jerking force of riots that rocked the nation 50 summers ago.
I'm down here, Bunny!
Detroit 67 is a play written by Dominique Morissau. The show is directed by Dr. Amy Pinney and features a 5-member cast that portray historical events parallel to the racial issues of today. Sharita Blake, the stage manager, discusses further about Dr. Pinney's directing style.
The director typically lets them know beforehand what we're going to do. We're going to run that act. And then she even encourages them to wear like something to take off. Like, I know one of my actors has a bracelet on his wrist to take off at the end of the show because it's like a release from that emotional tension that he just was built up. So that's one thing. So I think they each have their own little thing to take off at the end of the act. So be like, okay, let me be free, come into who I am instead of who I was just portraying.
The cast and crew have been working so hard to bring the production to life this week. Performances are being held in the Black Box Theater, where the stage was transformed to a theater in the round to add more intimacy between the audience and the cast. Alex Billmeyer, the props master for the play, adds more to the play's setup.
The audience is definitely very much a part of the set. Like, you'll see that we've got like paintings and stuff hanging behind the audience even. So they're right in there, they're right in that room, like right in that basement with the actors and with what's going on in that world. And so, and a lot of audiences, I've never seen theater in the round, so this is a first time experience for me too, but I mean, the people that are going to be sitting in the front row are going to be within a few feet of the actors, so it's going to be a really personal connection between the actors and the audience, and it even might make people uncomfortable. I mean, the fact that it's not like a proscenium stage where, you know, they're 20 feet away. You're right there in the room, and so it's going to be really interesting.
Cast member Clarissa Bacon shares her perspective on her character and the production process.
My character is Shell, which is short for Michelle, and she is like the matriarch of the family. She is very follow the rules, by the book type of person. As a black woman that lives, you know, every day is her life as a black woman, it was a little bit easier to pick up like why Shell acts this way in this scene or why she says these things in this scene. And so it was definitely the writing made it easier to build the character and figure out like what Shell's desires are, what her goals are in this play, like what she wants for herself at the end. But I'm hoping that with this show we can show both the Georgia College community as well as the Milledgeville community that this has happened already, like this is something that we've done before. What can we do to learn from it? I know I said in another interview is that I don't mind our audience leaving angry, because anger leaves you to question, why do I feel this way? The moment we start asking questions is the moment that change starts to happen. And so I would love for people to emotionally put themselves in this show and like actually feel the rage, the anger, the happiness, the joy that we're all feeling on stage, because it's the way that we're going to get to a change in our community. And I think that it's definitely something that can happen with shows like this.
For more information, visit gcsutickets.com. Check out the show at the Black Box Theater tonight through the 11th and the 15th through the 18th at 7:30 p.m. and 2 Sunday showings, November 12th and 19th at 2 p.m. A competition through a partnership with the Campus Kitchens Project and the Georgia College RSO Earth Action are bringing their organization to our school to help end hunger and limit our food waste at the max. The final 3 schools in the competition that were competing in the end were Georgia College, Graceland University in Iowa, and Earlham College in Indiana. And due to the voting of our community and the hard work of 2 very determined students, we won! I am actually here today with the co-founder and co-coordinator of Earth Action, Cameron Skinner, the Bobcat that helped us to interview and to do our success. Hi, Cameron.
Hi, Kelly.
It's so great to have you here today. Thank you so much for taking time to come out. We have a few questions here for you, but first of all, I could not be more excited about this. This is something that I feel like we need a lot in our community.
Yeah, I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk about the Campus Kitchens Project and what it would do for Milledgeville.
Yeah, and tell us more about this CK project. What is it going to do exactly for our community?
So the Campus Kitchens Project is just a national organization located in Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
Their goal is to branch out to universities and campuses around the United States. They have 63 right now, so Georgia College is looking to be number 64.
64.
And so basically they want to recover the pre-consumer food waste, which is basically just the perfectly edible food that's left over at the end of the shift of a cooking shift at the dining hall. So we'll come in and we'll recover the food, and we'll distribute it out to a community partner, some food secure individuals in the community.
Oh, wow, so you deliver the food out to specific people in the community that really need it?
We'll establish a community partner, and right now we're partnered with the Life Enrichment Center, and they deal with individuals with developmental disabilities.
Oh,
and
wow.
so right now we're targeting that population, but we also want to branch out to others.
Wow. And what did you have to do to get us qualified for this competition?
So my colleague Julia Still and I, we have attended 2 of the Campus Kitchen boot camps. They host one every summer in Washington, D.C., where their headquarters are at. And basically we'll go and volunteer, and it's a 3-day very intensive training program where you kind of learn all about what goes into establishing a campus kitchen at your university.
Wow.
And so us attending those 2 events really helped with the qualification, as well as we had to get the contract passed by Georgia College legal team, and we had to get community support, student support, as well as staff support. So between those 3 things, we're able to qualify for the grant and win the $5,000.
$5,000, and what does that $5,000 go to? What's it for?
So to be affiliated with the Campus Kitchens Project, since they are a national organization, there is a $1,200 annual affiliate fee that has to be paid.
Okay.
And at first we were like, wow, that's a lot of money. But we've seen other hunger organizations pop up on campus, and they've kind of dwindled out due to that lack of the national backing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really hoping with that affiliate fee and with just the purchasing of supplies, so we need basic pantry items.
Pantry, yeah.
So like one day, say if we go in and we recover a bunch of starches or a bunch of proteins, but we don't have other things to incorporate into the meal, we want to be able to have a pantry that has items.
Yeah, some yummy stuff for people.
Yeah, get nutritious meals.
And they probably need napkins, forks, stuff like
so
that.
Things to deliver out to carry the meals with.
Wow, that's so cool. And you've been working for almost 2 years on this.
Yes, it has been almost 2 years because it is very intense and there's a lot that goes into it.
So that must feel even better that you guys finally got this accomplished.
Finally, yes.
Wow, and so so much food is already wasted on a daily basis in Milledgeville, and what exactly is the job of the student volunteer specifically going to be?
So we're looking at a volunteer shift that's going to be composed of 3 different components.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have the recovery shift where volunteers physically go in and they'll recover the food from the dining hall, or we're even looking at branching out to local grocery stores or just food distributors in the area, because there's food waste on campus, but there's also food waste in Milledgeville itself.
Mm-hmm.
And so there'll be the recovery shift, and then there'll be the repackaging or cooking shift. So we're going to take that recovered food and we're going to reincorporate it into aesthetically pleasing, nutritious meals.
Wow.
And then there'll be the delivery shift where we actually we deliver the meals, we sit down with the individuals, we talk with them, kind of figure out why food insecurity is such a big issue in the first place.
Yeah, I read that over 200 pounds of food or something is wasted a day.
Yes, it is surprising how much is wasted. Right now we have volunteers out of the compost that will come and recover almost 300 pounds a day from the max.
That makes me sick, so that's amazing that we're doing something to actually get it utilized and fed back into the community. And overall, I mean, how can we get involved? What can the community do, what Georgia College students do to be a part of this?
Right now, the Earth Action team is endorsing the planning of the campus kitchen, so if you want to get involved with the planning process, definitely reach out to the Earth Action team.
Earth Action team, okay.
And once it gets on its feet, we're looking at next semester, the campus kitchen is going to become its own RSO on campus.
Wow.
So we're looking right now for a leadership team and an exec board that was willing to, dedicate a lot of time and commitment to the project.
And that was awesome. I mean, wow, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for allowing me to talk about it.
But also for all of your hard work. This is happening. This is a thing, and this is awesome. So congrats on that. And thank you for Milledgeville community and everyone overall for voting and helping to make this happen. So I'm Harley Pope with GC360, and let's toss it back to Jamie and Caroline.
Hey, thanks for the update, Harley. That's all we have here for GC360.
When we're not on air, we keep you up to date on our social media pages and our website, gc360news.com. And remember to tune in for our replay times at noon, 5 p.m., and 9 p.m.
I'm Jamie Hood.
And I'm Caroline Hearn. We'll see you next time. I have to say, I'm so excited to